All right, fight fans and YouTube warriors, Uncle Ace is back, and we've got a spicier situation than a habanero eating contest in Death Valley. Before we dive into this red-hot chili pepper of a topic, smash that like button faster than Canelo's counter punches and subscribe quicker than Crawford switches stances. Trust me, you don't want to miss this fireworks show. So gather round, folks, cause James Lights Out Toney just lit up the boxing world like it's the 4th of July. He's gone and labeled Canelo Alvarez a heartless Mexican for allegedly ducking Terrence Crawford. Talk about throwing gasoline on a fire. This is hotter than a jalapeno popper fresh out the oven and twice as likely to burn, yeah. Now, Toney calling someone heartless is like a porcupine calling a hedgehog prickly. This is the same guy who'd trash talk his own shadow if it looked at him funny. But let's break this down like a faulty speed bag, shall we? First off, Canelo ducking Crawford? That's a spicier take than a ghost pepper burrito. It's like accusing a lion of being scared of a slightly bigger lion. We're talking about Canelo outfight anyone Alvarez here. The man who's jumped more weight classes than a yo-yo dieter on a caffeine binge. But here's where it gets interesting, folks. Crawford ain't just any fighter. He's slicker than an oil spill and more dangerous than a rattlesnake in your boot. He's the kind of fighter that makes other fighters suddenly remember they left the stove on and need to go home immediately. So is Canelo really ducking him? Or is this just Toney being Toney? Let's look at the facts, shall we? Canelo's been busier than a one-armed wallpaper hanger. He's been collecting belts like they're going out of style, fighting everyone from middleweight to light heavyweight. Meanwhile, Crawford's been terrorizing the welterweight division like a wolf in a chicken coop. These two have been operating in different weight galaxies, let alone classes. But here's the kicker: Crawford's been making noise about moving up. He's looking at the super middleweight division like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. And Canelo's the prime rib. And suddenly it's quieter on Canelo's end than a mime convention. Now, is this ducking, or is it just smart business? Canelo choosing not to fight Crawford is like a chess grandmaster avoiding the one move that could cost him the game. It's not cowardice, it's strategy. But try telling that to James Toney. The man sees avoiding a fight like a personal insult, as if Canelo just insulted his mama's cooking. But let's be real here. Calling Canelo heartless for this? That's like calling a shark heartless for not wanting to fight a killer whale. It's nature, baby. Canelo's got more to lose than a nudist in a cactus patch. He's at the top of the mountain, and Crawford's the one guy who might be able to push him off. Of course, he's going to be cautious. And let's not forget, Canelo's been in there with some killers. Kovalev, Bivol, these ain't exactly cream puffs we're talking about. The man's resume is longer than a CVS receipt. But Crawford, he's a different animal. He's like a Swiss Army knife with fists. He's got a tool for every situation, and they all hurt. So is Canelo really heartless for not jumping at the chance to fight Crawford? Or is he just being smart? It's like accusing a millionaire of being greedy for not betting his fortune on a coin flip. Sure, he might win big, but he's also got a lot to lose. But here's where Toney's got a point, even if he's making it with all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. Boxing's about taking risks. It's about proving you're the best by beating the best. And right now, Crawford's looking like the final boss in a video game, and Canelo's acting like he forgot his cheat codes. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to say Canelo should or shouldn't take this fight. That's like telling a tightrope walker to do a backflip. It's easy to say when you're not the one up there. But what I will say is this: the fans want it. The sport needs it. It's the kind of fight that could define a generation. So is Canelo heartless for not making it happen? Or is he just being cautious? Is he ducking Crawford? Or is he just waiting for the right moment? These are the questions that keep boxing fans up at night, debating until the cows come home and then debating with the cows too. In the end, only Canelo knows what's in his heart. Maybe he's scared, maybe he's strategic, or maybe he's just waiting for the right time to shock the world. But one thing's for sure: as long as this fight doesn't happen, guys like James Toney are going to keep throwing verbal bombs like they're going out of style. So there you have it, folks. James Toney calling Canelo a heartless Mexican for allegedly ducking Crawford. It's either the cold, hard truth, or just another day in the wild world of boxing trash talk. Either way, it's got us all talking, doesn't it? Now, If this breakdown had you more fired up than Toney at an all-you-can-insult buffet, don't forget to smash that like button harder than one of Crawford's switch-hitting combos. If it got you more excited than Don King with a new prospect, go ahead and subscribe faster than Canelo cashes his checks. And if you've got thoughts on whether Canelo is ducking or just being smart, drop them in the comments quicker than Crawford changes stances. This is Uncle Ace reminding you that in boxing, like in life, sometimes the biggest fights happen outside the ring. Stay sharp, keep your guard up, and remember in this sport, even the speculation hits harder than a Mike Tyson hook. Peace out, fight fans.